Hello again, and good afternoon to all you beer drinking YouTube lovers out there in YouTube land. I'm going to do another review for you guys today, and I've got a good one here, I think. We'll see, I guess. Um, but here it is, Old Milwaukee beer. Used to not be able to get this beer. By the way, this is what is this? This is a 24-ounce can. Really cool label design. I've never seen the 24-ounce can singles before, so I had to grab one. Um, I mean, really cool can design. Anyway, this beer's been around for a long time. It was introduced in 1955 by Joseph Schlitz Brewing Company. It comes in at 4.6% alcohol. It's 12 IBUs, and this beer, believe it or not, has won multiple times at the Great American Beer Festival. It's actually won gold several times in the category for American style lager. So imagine that. And of course, this is another one. I didn't even bother looking at Rate Beer and Beer Advocate, but I'm sure it gets terrible ratings. Um, for whatever reason, a lot of the people that do reviews on those websites just seems like they don't care for um, lager beer or macro lagers in particular, I guess. So if you do like, Budweiser, PBR, your classic American adjunct lagers, don't go to those websites and expect to get an honest review because you're just not really going to find too many. Um, so anyway, this is really cool can, 24 ounces. I love that logo. That's a really cool design right there. And on the 12-ounce cans, they have, this is basically covers the whole front side of the can. So both can designs are really cool. This one may be just a limited edition release, but got the, good looking gal on the can there. Um, so I am going to go ahead and give this one a pour. Going to pour it into a great glass for drinking these types of beers. I got a schooner glass here. This one is a Michelob beer glass. But I love drinking lager beers out of these types of glasses. So give it a pretty aggressive pour here. All right. That's a good looking beer, people. It's a nice golden color. 1.5 finger head on there, which will dissipate quickly. The good thing about American Adjunct lagers is you can pour them really aggressively, get a really nice head on them. It'll die down quickly though, but when you pour aggressively into a glass, you get a release of the aroma and it really hits you. And if you have a good, crisp, clean, well-produced beer like Old Milwaukee, it's going to smell really nice. So get some indistinct grain. There's a little bit of maltiness on the nose. Maybe some white bread. Smells really good. Some clean water. I mean, there's nothing off in the aroma at all. Smells really, really nice. And you're not going to pick up anything super complex and just, oh, wow, that's really good. Because that's not what this beer is brewed for. It's brewed for um, drinkability, refreshingness, uh, just light body qualities that you can drink over and over and over again and enjoy. So let's go ahead and get right into this and see how it stacks up against some of the other beers. All right, well, it's clean, people. It's crisp. It's refreshing. It's got a little bit of a hop bite. You can tell this beer is well made. Nothing wrong at all with this beer. You know, I had a PBR a few days ago, and this is similar to the PBR. PBR is one of my favorite um, American adjunct lagers. This is right up there with it. The availability for this Old Milwaukee, though, is not as high as PBR. PBR is pretty much everywhere. The Old Milwaukee, I used to not be able to get it at all. And then when I moved to Georgia, I saw it every once in a while. And now, um, I moved again the beginning of 2018, and I see it a lot more now, but I definitely have been around long enough to know that this beer is definitely not everywhere. It's a regional, it has good regional distribution. And if you happen to find yourself in an area where Old Milwaukee is popular, I think you should definitely pick it up and give it a try. It's a very well made lager. Um, it's done well in competition over the years. I mean, the gold medal multiple times in competition um, for the style. I mean, it's hard to argue with something like that. The people that um, review or look at these beers in competition are trained professionals, and if they don't know what they're talking about, then no one does. So, people are going to continue to slam it, though. I guess that's just the way of the beer world. But I think that you should definitely give this beer a try if you like AALs, if you like just classic beer taste. There's nothing whatsoever off about this beer. It's clean. I mean, it's light bodied as well, so you could drink a 6 pack of these and probably not have any issues whatsoever. I mean, 4.6% alcohol is as sessionable as it gets, really, with this type of beer. Um, so, as let's see, for a rating, I'm gonna give this. Wow, gosh, I've been given everything that I've done so far. Really high scores, but you know what? Most beers are well made. So if you don't like different styles, then I can understand maybe a little bit lower rating. But if you're being honest and you're rating within the style, so lager beer, an adjunct lager, uh, this is an A. It's probably for the style within the style. It's probably a 98 out of 100. It's so well made. It's got that little bit of a hop bite at the end, and it's just super drinkable and delicious. So I love it. I've been buying it a lot more since I moved out here. And if you can find it, I highly recommend it. It's currently a Pabst brand, which falls under Molson Coors. But I mean, so the distribution may actually be improving now, which is great. I think everybody should have the opportunity to try this beer. Um, so on that note, I'm going to end it. And until next time, guys, cheers.